Okay, you know how like sometimes this happens in life where you have a vision, you get this idea in your head and you cannot let it go. It's 5:30 p.m. on a Friday. Where is everybody? I find it hard to believe I'd be the only one who wants to be out here. It's flippin' gorgeous. I guess I was just never able to put it into words until now, but now that I've had that sailing experience, it's kind of like, yeah, van life was never going to be the end goal. It was kind of just meant to be another piece of the journey, another part of the journey, or a journey within a journey, because van life, or just having a van, getting the van, building it out, yeah, that can be it, but it can also just be the start. It can be like a jump off point, to other things, I don't know, it gives you the freedom and the flexibility and the chance to save money and have a bit of a nest egg to go do the things that would otherwise take you decades and decades and decades to figure out how to make it work and happen in your life otherwise. Like, I don't know. I hope that made sense. It makes sense as I sit here and I stare out and I just realize, like, the land yacht isn't enough. I'm not saying I want a yacht, but I want to be out there. Yeah, I want to be out there. Let's do this. Wouldn't you like to be out on the road and see? I haven't felt this inspired in a minute, and my mind is just running miles and miles per minute. I'm like, slow down, but it just feels so good. It feels so good to have like that spark and that fire, but if I'm being honest, it's kind of slightly like overwhelming and daunting, because I just want to dive in, I just want to jump in, but then I'm like, where do I start? And then my brain freaks out and it doesn't compute. So I guess I just start with thinking things through and letting it all. Ever since I got back into the van, I'm kind of off my rocker a little bit. Holy crap. Are you gonna fit? Please fit, please fit, please fit. Hell yeah. Today I realized when I went to go make my rice and bean and cheese burrito that I only have sushi rice left. So this is a sushi rice pinto veggie cheese burrito on a sun-dried tomato wrap. It's not bad. I'm also not really recommending it. I'm gonna eat it anyways, though. To tell you the truth, I didn't really expect to love sailing as much as I did. And now I'm back from the experience. I'm back in my van and I'm like, what now? Like, what do I do? Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. You know how sometimes in life you'll have a vision or a dream or a goal, or you'll see someone doing something that is so ridiculously inspiring. Like, I am so inspired by so many people, and I have these visions and these goals and these dreams and these ideas, and it's exciting, right? Like, that pumps you up and makes you feel alive. But then after that adrenaline rush, after that dopamine hit, whatever the heck is going on in my brain, you come back down, sort of to earth, kinda, and you're like, well, what now? Like, what do I do about it? How do I take this thing that's only in here and put it out here? The first time that I traveled in a van, I was with a friend and we went through Canada. And I didn't know that van life was a thing. And so I was like, what the heck is this? And then I started talking to my dad about it, and he's just like, yeah, kid, people have been doing that for decades. It's just becoming cool again, or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to do that. And when I started, I had no freaking clue what I wanted, how I was going to get it, where I was going to build it out, what I was going to do about it. And I'm reminiscing in my own brain, that took months and months and months, and planning. And I would argue years of saving for, I didn't know what, before it could actually happen. And so now that I've had this taste with the sailboat thing, right? I'm I want to do it right now, right now. I'm so impatient, but that's not how this works. That is not how this works. Sailboats are expensive. And I'm not talking about the initial buy. I'm talking about the maintenance and the upkeep and the slips or moorings, and things like that. And then stuff breaks and there are so many sayings about boats just being holes in the water that you throw all of your money into. I am not prepared to do that right now. I want to do that at some point, but not right now. So now I'm just okay, how do I feed the dream? How do I keep this alive, keep the light, keep it at least dimmed somewhere in my brain while I'm working towards it and doing these other things? Never have I ever opened such a big can of... I was just saying to Mariah the other day that suffering is not the correct term, but I am working through the complete opposite of writer's block or creator's block. I have so much inspiration spilling and spewing out of me that it's overwhelming and it's daunting. And now I'm just what do I do about it? Dude, as I'm talking out loud, I'm realizing I've never taken my van to Canada. I've been to Canada in a van, but it was before this. Is it too late to go? It's not too cold there yet. And then, dude, I know what I'm gonna do. This is exciting. I gotta go. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm too pumped. I'm not too pumped. I'm the right amount of pumped. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good. Like, I talk this way to my friends, but I don't talk this way to the camera because it's like, whoa, too much. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. Too much, Anna. Dial it back. Dial it back. I sound like a crazy person.